Hello YouTube, Silver Beaver here. Saturday, March 5th, we're starting our next section hiking north to Damascus, Virginia, 42 miles, and we'll end up on Monday, March 7th, 2016. So this is the start. Hiking partner Pete doesn't have his trail name yet. He's working on that. So we're here at US321, Watauga Lake in Tennessee. Alright, we're just starting our hike and we're headed to Vanderveer shelter tonight. 9 miles. Very nice day today. It's probably in the high 40s. Expecting a little rain tonight, starting about 5 or 6. But it's very nice. Alright, we made it to the dam, Watauga Lake. TVA controlled, Tennessee Valley Authority. Watauga Lake off in the distance. Marina. It's a little island or peninsula. This lake just keeps going and going and going. What are you dancing to?
Bee Gees, man.
All right, stop that.
Okay. Awkward. It's 45 in Hampton.
It's chilly.
60 at home.
Especially with those lakes showing.
Yeah.
Well, we're coming up on the Vanderveer shelter. Yes, it's definitely turned around, so it's definitely in the wind. And it is chilly out here. In fact, it's cold. There's a few. We came from that direction. That's going back south. We came there, we're heading north. There's a few tent sites that you can pitch a tent. Of course, it's got a great view. It's snowing. It's snowing.
Go for it.
So water source, I think it was definitely 3/4 of a mile, all downhill. In fact, that gives you a little sense of what we came down. That was just the last 20 feet. And it's now starting to rain down this, on this elevation, snowing at the shelter. Anyway, we're going to gather water. Well, now it's sleeping. And fog's rolling in. All kinds of weather tonight. Good morning. It's Sunday, March 6th. This is what we woke up to. You can see the town below. Coming up on Iron Mountain Shelter now. Just done 7 miles from Venter Shelter. Lots of little flat area here for tents. Stream was probably 75 yards right before we got here. We have about another 7 miles to go today after lunch.
15.
I don't think so. Man, people love leaving canisters.
Yeah.
It's like the third one we've seen. Let's see, what did I have for lunch today? Had tuna fish salad. It's already made up, and some rosemary and olive oil Triscuit crackers. Jif to go peanut butter cup, and Gorp, and water. That's it. Pete, what did you have?
Slim Jim wholesome beef and cheese. Doesn't require refrigeration. Turkey jerky. Half a bagel with almond butter. And the good old reliable Lance Toasties.
All right, and I see some M&Ms in the background.
Always.
Always.
That's dessert.
Peanut with dark chocolate.
Yes. Well, we covered that 1.3 miles in 30 minutes.
Not bad.
So 2.6 average. That's not bad.
Died alone, suffered alone, and I'm sorry, lived alone, suffered alone, and died alone. TN91. And that's the way we're headed right there. Okay. Sheriff's in town. All right, White Top in the distance, that bald, Mount Rogers. P, is that the same one you were chasing earlier?
It might be.
Across the field? Across the field? Man, I wish I'd have got video of that.
I'm glad he's going that way.
Yeah. Double spring shelter. Here's the inside of Double Springs shelter. I think this could be US321. Anyway, we decided to go to the next shelter. It's 23 miles from Venter shelter. Okay, our next shelter is 4.8 miles, Abington Gap Shelter, and Damascus is 14.8 miles. We'll be there tomorrow. Okay, this is the Abington Gap Shelter. We got in late last night, and so I couldn't take any video or pictures of the shelter. But it's got quite a few tent sites, as you can see. We did 23 miles yesterday, so we skipped Iron Mountain Shelter and came straight to here. Anyway, we got about 10 or 11 miles into Damascus and we'll be done. Okay, here's a moment to be proud of. Entering Mount Rogers, NRA Jefferson National Forest, Tennessee, Virginia state line, Damascus 3.5 miles, TNVA to Spivey Gap, maintained by TEHCC. Yay! I don't know if you can see that ridge line, but we hiked that whole ridge line. It's almost like a horseshoe last couple days, all the way down to here. The city of Damascus. I thought I'd get a little bit of video of the trail going into Damascus, Virginia. This is certainly not up in elevation. It's we're almost in town now, so definitely not as rocky as up top. So since the Tennessee-Virginia border sign. It's pretty much been all downhill, 3.5 miles. It's a nice day, Monday, March 7th, 2016. I think it's supposed to be high 50s, maybe low 60s today down in town. Definitely hiking with shorts and a short sleeve shirt. Didn't start out that way, a little chilly. Probably got in the low 30s. Definitely not as cold as the night we stayed in the Ventaventer shelter with all that snow and ice and rain. Anyway, see you in town. We made it.
190 down, baby. All right, we'll tag this one.